This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the warehouse in Redcar and delighted to be joined with victorious Byrne. When you sort of pictured the sort of moment of making your professional debut, would you probably have expected it? That obviously you'd have had an atmosphere and had a fight, obviously, as such an occasion like that?
No, I expected the atmosphere because I have a lot of really good friends and family that came to support me. The fight was a lot tougher than I thought. It was a lot tougher. I had a massive respect to Alan. He gave it to me. He pushed me the whole way. It was non-stop. Didn't really get a chance. I didn't really get a chance to stop and try and control the fight as well as I wanted to and as I planned to. But yeah, it was 12 hard rounds. I think that my training paid off for me. If I had taken an easy training camp going in against someone who I thought was a lot worse than me, I would have been punished tonight. So I'm happy it will stand to me. Yeah.
And obviously an Irish domestic, obviously in your first fight as well. Obviously, I know Alan's obviously rules, obviously he's going to be a journeyman, but what a journeyman he's going to be. He's obviously solid. He kept you in check the whole way through that fight. Probably the scorecard to say probably a bit harsh maybe on him, maybe deserved a round at least. Probably thought maybe in the fourth, maybe starting to zap your energy maybe a wee bit, maybe a lot going into the fight, but I guess as debuts go, you obviously have to be very pleased with that.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm thrilled with it. I'm delighted just to get the first one out of the way. To knock away the nerves, the occasion. Yeah, come here, I said the same when it was over. I thought Alan done well. Yeah, 40-36 might have been a little bit harsh because he did. I think maybe the first round, I think he done well in. He definitely caught me by surprise. I was sloppiness of me diving in. I listened to Jaden after the first round. Like the first round I just kept diving in. He was happy sort of to sit in the ropes. I dived in a lot where I should have just tried to stand in the middle, control it, let him come to me. But in training camp a couple of times the same thing happened to me. I kept diving in on people. So it's something I have to learn. But this is what all these fights are about for me. They're all about learning. I'm happy to get in with tough operators that are going to take... They're going to take me the full distance. They're going to drain me. That was tough. He was strong. He was a lot stronger than I thought. He threw good punches, good to the body. Like, a good combinations, body, head, that he caught me with that I do need to tighten up on. So, no, I have to massive respect to Alan. He was a lot better than I thought. Now, not that I didn't think he was going to be good, because he's a better amateur background to me. He obviously has fought as a pro, as you said. His role is going to be as a journeyman, but he's a good journeyman, and I do think he will. I do think he'll take a few wins over people because he is a tricky operator. He's in the army, he's naturally fit, so he's fit and strong, and he's a good operator. I have to say, massive respect to him, fair play to him.
He definitely could be a very good, honest, obviously, journeyman. Obviously, if somebody's going to they do not put in the performance, he's going to make them aware of it. 4 good rounds, obviously, there that obviously is going to learn you a lot. Obviously, that's exactly the sort of debut you want. There's obviously things you probably done good, things you done bad, but that's the sort of fight you want, that you'll progress a lot even quicker. I know you fought in the semi-pro circuit, but obviously having that experience out of being a professional, you can now call yourself a pro boxer as well. But obviously you can take a lot from that. The sort of weird thing, obviously, having Jay in the corner, is it weird for you in a way? Has he done your corner before in other fights? Or, like, sometimes, obviously, family involved is sometimes hard to listen or hard to get the most out of you. Do you find you maybe argumentative, sort of, in some ways?
No, to be fair, I don't. I think I'd have good boxing knowledge, but I listen to him. I'm obviously only not a beginner, like, but I'm only starting. He's done it. He's fought on a lot of good shows. He has experience. He's fought good people. He's picked up things. He's been coached by P. He's been coached by Declan. He's been coached by Eddie. Like, he's had a lot of coaches that he's learned stuff off that he can put into my game. So anything he says, I'm gonna go with. Now, if he ever says something to me, I'm like, what's that? I'm not doing that, or that's very stupid. Then, but at the moment now, where he's very, very good to me. Nothing bad to say. He helps me massively. Training camps went really well. All the training is to suit my time. I can't get a coach like that. Like, I work full time. I'm in college 3 evenings a week. I don't have an awful lot of time. So I text him my schedule, and he says, right, we'll be here at this time. So now I couldn't have anybody better in my corner, I'll put it that way. Even as the management side of things, he's helped me with a lot through. Obviously, he's been through it, so he knows the ins and outs. He knows what ways to stay on top of things. Being honest with you, see, like, selling tickets, looking for sponsors, I would have been lost. It's hard. It is a lot harder than just going and fighting. Like, as I said, the semi-pro, you got to fight, you went to fought. That was it. That was grand. You trained, you fought. There's a lot more involved in this. It's tiring, it's draining, but he's helped me an awful lot. So I have to say a massive thank you to him.
Is there extra pressure on you, obviously, knowing obviously who Jay is? Obviously, I know you said you're obviously going to be completely different than him, but for other people sort of looking at it, they might think you're going to get easily matched. You've probably been tougher matched because of it. But does that add extra pressure to you in a way to know that, obviously that you want to make your own name, but obviously everybody's going to keep remembering Jay and what he's done as a pro. Or what way does it sort of balance for you?
No, do you know, I'm not taking any pressure on my shoulders. I haven't achieved anything as an amateur. I have no weight on my shoulders. There's probably 700 people out there. 600 probably don't know who I am. So it doesn't make any odds to me. I'm happy to fight. I want to get in. I want to get better. And I'm hoping that by next year, everyone in there knows my name. And I have gotten better, but I've no pressure. It's the same what he achieved. He achieved that in his career, completely different careers. It's not like it's a competition. Well, I want to do better than you. I don't really care. He had a great career. I'm very, very proud of him. He done a lot, and if I can achieve what he achieved, I'll be over the moon. But there's no pressure. Even the same with him, he'd never put me under pressure. The same family would never. There's no comparisons. He wants me to do better than him. He wants the best of me. I want the best of me, and I know that he will put in all his effort. I'll put in all my effort, and the best is gonna be the best. Whatever I can reach, whatever the ceiling I can reach, and that's just the way it's gonna be.
How will you celebrate this weekend? Obviously, you sold quite a lot of tickets and made quite a lot of noise, so you obviously have to repay that sort of faith to people and obviously maybe go out for something to eat or a few pints or something like that. How will you celebrate?
Yeah, I'm going to go out now this evening. I actually don't drink. I gave up drinking over a year ago. That's why I'm back boxing. I changed my lifestyle and gave up drinking. I can focus on training. So I'm happy with that. But no, I will. I'm going to go out into town after now. As you said, I sold a lot of tickets. I have a lot of friends who've given up their evening, given up their hard-earned money. I'd like to go out and celebrate with them and thank them for coming tonight.
And obviously it's a busy 2024. I know this show sort of came short notice. It was only supposed to start in February, but I'm guessing obviously with 6 shows next year, you probably ideally want to be out at least 6 times next year.
Yeah, no, I would like to be. I know there's one show that I'm going to be away for, so I would like to be out 5 times next year, sort of at least. Now obviously that's injuries permitting. Same thing, I need to sell tickets. I need to keep growing a fan base. It's you can't fight without selling tickets or sponsorship. I've gained a lot of sponsorship, which I'm very, very happy with. Which I'd like to give a shout out to. All of them is Tough Wear, who sponsor me gloves, Matt and Recovery, The Lock In, Safe Online, Next Gen, Natural Kitchen helped me, and West Ham and Minibuses. They make it possible to fight here tonight. It's a very, very tricky game. You have to sell tickets to fight. It's an expensive game, and I hope that the support continues next year. The sponsorship continues, that I'm able to fight 5 times next year.
When we done your first interview, you were sort of having to look at the T-shirt. They sort of look down at them. You having to remember them very quickly, but it's obviously it's of your benefit to remember them, because the more these sponsors get behind you, the more you can do, and the more you can start committing more time to boxing. That's
exactly I don't know, people may not know, it's not like you just turn up on the night and you fight. There's a lot of preparation goes into it. Your medicals cost a few quid. There's your training camps. Now I'm blessed that I have a good meal company and Natural Kitchen on board, that all my meals are covered. All my sponsors, as I said, they all help me massively. That I'm hoping that a lot of them have committed until the end of next year for all the fights. So I'm hoping just to gain more, that it does give me the free time. And I have a few things. I'd like to fight abroad. I'd like to fight in different shows, build a learning curve, gain experience, and that's only possible with sponsors. So I'm hoping to gain more, but I'm very, very grateful to all my loyal sponsors.
Listen, thanks very much for your time. Obviously, congratulations, and obviously your first professional fight, and hopefully many more to come. Enjoy the celebrations, and I'm sure we'll catch up in 2024.
Perfect. Thanks very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Cheers, Glenn. Thank you.
Thank you.